What's happening, everyone? Jason Wright here. Sarah's with me too. I want to talk about email today because I think it's the most underestimated application of AI for a service business right now.
Why underestimated? People are already using AI to write emails.
So they're using it to write generic blasts. That's a different thing entirely.
Okay, so what does using it well actually look like?
Three areas that move the needle: personalization at scale, smarter segmentation, and writing that actually sounds like you. Most people prompt AI to write one email for everyone on their list. The better move is to give it context about a specific segment, like cold leads who haven't responded in 90 days, and have it write directly to that situation.
That's a completely different email than what you'd send to someone who just booked a call.
Different email, different tone, different ask. The thing is, AI can write both in the same session. You're just directing it to think about the right person in each case.
What about the people who say their AI written emails sound robotic?
That's a prompting issue, not an AI issue. Feed it examples of your actual writing. Tell it your audience hates corporate speak. The more context you give it, the more human the output sounds.
So you're essentially building a writing assistant that knows your voice.
Once you have a prompt that consistently produces your voice, save it and use it every time. You've just built yourself something that works at your speed without you having to write from scratch every time.
I think the other thing people miss is that email isn't dead. It's actually still one of the highest converting channels out there.
It's not even close. Social media gets all the attention, but email is where the money actually moves. Your list is an asset you own. The algorithm doesn't touch it.
So AI just makes that asset work harder.
Exactly. More relevant messages sent to the right people at the right time without you manually figuring all of that out every single week.
What about subject lines? Because I feel like that's where a lot of emails live or die before they even get opened.
AI is really good at subject lines, actually. Give it your audience, give it the email content, and ask it for 10 options. You'll almost always find two or three that are better than what you'd have written on your own. Test them and let the data tell you what works.
For anyone who's still manually drafting every email, this seems like an obvious place to start. It's the highest leverage starting point I can think of for someone new to practical AI use. Email is already part of your workflow, you're just making it faster and better. Start where you're already working. That's the message.
If you're listening to this podcast and you like what you hear, I have an offer that may be genuinely helpful for you. Head over to intentionallyinspirational.com, click on free resources in the top menu, and select the Intentional Growth Framework. It's a free resource that helps you identify exactly where your marketing and automation have room to improve and where AI can start doing more of the heavy lifting. No cost and no pitch. Just a real conversation about where the opportunities are in your business. Thanks for listening.
See y'all next time.
See you in the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious.